I just want to say thank you to everybody for being here this morning. If we all band together to do something that's positive for the children, it can only have positive results. We have the NAACP, AXO, Peekskill Youth Bureau, Acme Innovates, A-List Event, Project 105. Mila over here, she's behind the camera too. She's doing our fashion show today.
The real mission is to get the community together, share all these resources that are accessible to our youth, but have them under one roof.
Good morning. Before I begin, I think we should just acknowledge the leaders who are here, who took time out from their day to be with us. Mr. Raymond Sanchez, who is the superintendent of schools. Mr. Marianne Cycles, who is the director of teaching and learning for the district. Stephen Hancock, who is the principal here of this lovely facility, Ossining High School. So I just want to thank you, Kamara, for asking me to come and to speak to the young people. And this message, when I wrote it, I was gearing it specifically with the young people in mind. And so, Tamara, could you?
Yes, absolutely.
But it's a message that I think no matter where you are in your life, that you can take away pieces of it. And the focus of my speech, and I won't be with you long, is based on a speech that the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King wrote 6 months before he was assassinated. And this was a speech that he had given to middle school high schoolers at Barrett Junior High School in Philadelphia on October 26, 1967. And looking and reading and hearing this speech, it just resonated with what is happening today with our young people, and a message that I think our young people need to hear. And so I'm going to just read that speech to you, and then we're just going to delve a little bit deeper into what it means. So the title of the speech by the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is, "What is your life's blueprint?" And I quote. I want to ask you a question, and that is, what is your life's blueprint? This is a most important and crucial period of your life, for what you do now and what you decide now at this age will well determine at which way your life will go. Whenever a building is constructed, you usually have an architect who draws a blueprint, and that blueprint serves as the pattern, as the guide, and the building is not well erected without a good, sound, and solid blueprint. Now, each of you is in the process of building the structure of your lives. And the question is whether you have a proper, a solid, and a sound blueprint. I want to suggest some of the things that should be in your life's blueprint. Number one in your life's blueprint should be a deep belief in your own dignity, your own worth, your own somebodyness. Don't allow anyone to make you feel that you're nobody. Always feel that you count. Always feel that you have worth. And always feel that your life has ultimate significance. Secondly, in your life's blueprint, you must have the basic principle, the determination to achieve excellence in your various fields of endeavor. You're going to be deciding as the days, as the years unfold, what you will do in life, what your life's work will be. Once you discover what it will be, set out to do it and do it well. And I say to you, my young friends, doors are opening to you. Doors of opportunities that were not open to your mothers and your fathers. And the great challenge facing you is to be ready to face those doors as they open. Ralph Waldo Emerson, the great essayist, said in a lecture in 1871, if a man can write a better book, or preach a better sermon, or make a better mousetrap than his neighbor, even if he builds his house in the woods, the world will make a beaten path to his door. That hasn't always been true, but it will become increasingly true. And so I urge you to study hard, to burn the midnight oil. I would say to you, don't drop out of school. I understand all the sociological reasons, but I urge you that in spite of your economic plight, in spite of the situation that you're forced to live in, stay in school. And when you discover what you will be in life, set out to do it as if God Almighty called you at this particular moment in history to do it. Don't just set out to do a good job. Set out to do such a good job that the living, the dead, or the unborn couldn't do it any better. If it falls your lot to be a street sweeper, sweep streets like Michelangelo painted pictures. Sweep streets like Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets like Leontine Price sings before the Metropolitan Opera. Sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. Sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will have to pause and say, here lived a great street sweeper who swept his job well. If you can't be a pine at the top of the hill, be a shrub in the valley. Be the best little shrub on the side of the hill. Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a highway, just be a trail. If you can't be a sun, be a star. For it isn't by the size that you win or fail. Be the best of whatever you are. Finally, in your life's blueprint must be a commitment to the eternal principles of beauty, love, and justice. Well, life of us has not been a crystal star, but you must keep moving. You must keep going. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, you have to keep moving forward. And I quote. So this speech was written in 1967, but every single aspect of the speech that the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King spoke then, our young people can take away all aspects of it today. And so just briefly, I just want us to just go a little bit deeper into what the speech was all about. So blueprint. So this blueprint is a pattern, it's a guide. It's the plans that you need to build whatever it is that you're going to build. And so the first aspect of what Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King said should be in your blueprint is a deep belief in your own dignity. That means a sense of pride in oneself, your own self-respect, a deep belief in your own worth. That's having confidence in your own abilities, regardless of what anybody says. And a deep belief of your own somebodyness. That is a deep belief in your own self-determination, your own self-definition, your own self-acceptance, and your own self-love. The second basic principle that the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King suggested that should be in your blueprint is determination to achieve excellence. And so what does that mean? So I broke it down a little bit. You gotta have the desire to want to achieve excellence. You have to want it. A desire is a deep want. You have to want it. You don't rely on others to want it for you, or rely on what others want. It's the desire to achieve that will help you persevere. Believe that you can achieve. Have self-efficacy, and self-efficacy is the self-belief that you are capable of doing whatever task or achieving whatever goal comes your way. It's a powerful motivator in predicting how well you are going to be successful in life. Set goals and plans for achieving those goals. What are your goals? You have to be strategic in your plans for your life. Remember to follow through, because you, only you, are investing in your future. Be teachable and learn from others. Don't be a know-it-all. Find a mentor and learn from him and her. Don't limit yourself to your own don't limit yourself or your capabilities. You can miss out on potential opportunities if you only limit yourself to the things that you know how to do. Be a risk taker. Go outside of the box. Work hard, really hard. Abraham Lincoln said, and I quote, if your dream is a big dream, and if you want your life to work on a higher level that you say you do, there's no way around doing the work it takes to get you there. Be focused on achieving your goals. Don't permit your friends or your situations or your family to sidetrack you from attaining your goals. Remain focused. Be adaptable. And I quote, change is the only constant in life. Being adaptable means being open to new situations or new challenges that comes your way. Being adaptable can lead to great things, such as career growth, learning new skills, better relationships, and generally being happier when you see that you are truly capable of doing tasks that you didn't think you were able to do. And then don't give up. Albert Hubert said, and I quote, there is no failure except in no longer trying. The third principle that should be in your blueprint is a commitment to the eternal principles. Beauty is not how you look physically or what you wear. Beauty is based on your actions. And love. Valentine's Day is coming up and love is all over the place. But love occurs when you place the happiness of others before your own. That's the true evidence of love. And then justice. We are all here to ensure social justice for our children, and you young people, social justice for your future. So that's ensuring that there's fairness, that there's moral rightness, and ensuring that everyone around you is being just and impartial. And so, I ask you, what's in your life's blueprint? What are your dreams? How do you hope to achieve them? What changes can you make in your daily life to make those dreams possible? Who will you rely on when you encounter barriers or challenges? And what will give you strength to overcome adversity? It's not too late to change your life's blueprint. Thank you.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Warren of Williams Spice. Me and my wife started the spice business 2 years ago, and I have 9 different options here of all natural spices, seasonings, blends. This is the first annual event of the E.N.U, and they asked us to be part of it because we are based in Ossining. So we figured it would be a great opportunity to represent. Looks like a good turnout. Lots of great vendors here, and it's a nice opportunity to grassroots to be in the community and be present for the new year.
Hi, how are you? I own Bliss Co-op in Sugarloaf, New York. I am a resident here in Ossining, and my son goes to Ossining Public Schools, which I highly talk about all the time. But Bliss is basically, it's a women artisan co-op. It's an opportunity for women artists to have a place to bring their work to and be supported and not have to worry about all the overheads that go with individually owning a shop and running it. And women of all different walks of life have the work at Bliss, from single moms to senior citizens. So it's a great place and great work and a lot of great talent from the Hudson Valley region.
The next song comes from Guatemala. It's called Camusita, and we have Marcela taking a little solo on the ukulele. It's about a drummer from a small village